Well, as we first told you about yesterday on KITV4 Island News at 9, Hawaii state lawmakers are banding together to come up with solutions to help Lahaina recover.
There are 6 interim House working groups to look at different issues to ultimately make recommendations on legislative actions for the next session. And joining us now live is House Majority Leader Representative Nadine Nakamura, joining us live from Kauai. Thank you so much for being with us. And you're from Kauai, so you're familiar with neighbor island issues. So what are the big issues you plan to focus on?
We plan to focus on 6 major areas: wildfire prevention, shelter, schools, jobs and businesses, environmental remediation, and food, water, and supplies.
How did you folks come
These
up
are
with
all the
these
areas
issues?
that,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we know that these are a lot of the issues confronting Lahaina and all of Maui, and we want to make sure that we come up with some proactive legislation next session. And Speaker Saiki set this up as a way to involve Democrats and Republicans. It's a bipartisan effort to look at how do we help the people in Lahaina, Maui, and build a more resilient Hawaii.
So the next legislative session starts on January 17th. So what is your folks' timeline to make these recommendations?
So we're asking the committees to begin work. Some of them have already started, and then we're going to ask them for interim reports in November and final reports in December that will lead to legislation that we can introduce in January.
And Rep. Nakamura, what are some of the types of things you've been hearing from residents about what they need?
We're hearing from Representative Ellie Cochran, who is from Lahaina. We're finding out that there's a need for generators, for air purifiers, and we're making the connections with government officials to help address those needs.
And before we let you go, do you expect what comes out of these House working groups to also apply to other areas of the state as well?
Exactly. I think when we look at fire prevention, we know that there are drought areas around the state next to residential and urban areas. So what comes out of this will apply to all of the islands and throughout Hawaii.
All right. Thank you so much, House Majority Leader Representative Nadine Nakamura. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.